Tough opponent, obviously, but how pleased are you with your play today, and what do you think you did particularly well?
Um, yeah, I think I adjusted better to the shorter balls than I did in Doha. I remember it was quite annoying there making mistakes from these balls. And I also understood the wind a bit better. So I think I just learned a lesson from this match in Doha, and I'm happy that I could make some improvements. Well, I think I served better, maybe. The return was also like on point. I remember in Doha mishitting like and not hitting clean sometimes, and today I could really feel free to push Maria, and yeah, I just had a good timing, I would say, and yeah.
Iga, well played.
Thank you.
It's the first time since 2021 that you haven't played both Doha and Dubai, and I wonder from your perspective now that you've experienced it, does everything get a little bit easier to have that extra space and that extra time for you? Or is that how you're feeling right now? A little bit refreshed?
Well, it's not like I played Indiana Wells bad, before. So I think it's just different planning, but both work. Also, 2022, I missed Madrid, but then I always played it. So I think we need to sometimes react to what we need at this particular moment, regardless of the past results or the history of some tournaments. So yeah, I felt like I needed some time on the practice court. Also, like remember that Australia was pushed, so we got 1 week less between the tournaments to practice, and yeah, it felt that I could do this, grind and really like solid work training block in Warsaw, and it's always helpful for sure.
Yeah. How good are you, do you think, in terms of being able to separate the score versus how well you're playing in a match? So, in other words, regardless of the score, you have a good sense of your level, or is it almost always kind of tied to the score?
No, it's not, because obviously when you play an amazing player, you can play great, but still the score will be tight. So honestly, like the best way to go is not to look at the score at all, and just because you don't want to like react to it when you're losing, because you just need to fight for every ball anyway, and you don't also want any reaction when you're winning, because then I think like on my last match can happen. So the best way for me to go is not look at the score at all, but yeah, the level for sure is not. It doesn't go together with the score always. So yeah.
Is that like a skill you have to learn in your head, or has that always been kind of how you saw it?
No, I think it's just normal. It's the way matches go. Like you can play really bad and still win easy just because your opponent play worse, or you can play amazing and your opponent is playing amazing as well, and then like I lost like for 3 years, I think, match of the year. So so you can still play great and lose, and that's fine. Like it's tennis.
Charlie and Greg.
Iga, just on the overall, there's always a lot of talk about equality between kind of the men's and women's tours and at the mixed events. Do you think there is that kind of equality in terms of things like scheduling, and if not, what sort of things would you want to see changed?
Honestly, I don't look at the schedule from this perspective because, for example, for you guys, like you can say that, oh, night session is the best match to play, but I want to play day session. So, like, if it's not equal and I'm getting day session, I'll be fine with it. So I really didn't analyze it from this perspective because I never felt the need to. You kind of just see the schedule and you go with it. Also, sometimes I don't even know when other players are playing or guys. So I think the only thing that where inequality could occur is the requests, but I have no idea what other players request, so I have like no way to judge that.
Leaving aside scheduling, though, do you think are there other areas you think are unequal, or do you think it's generally pretty the same?
I've never been a guy. I'm not on ATP tour, so I don't know how they are treated, but I feel like we have good treatment. So there's nothing I would say it's bad, you know, about our life on tour. It's tough, obviously, because this sport is tough. But no, we play the same tournaments. We're in the same environment. So I don't know what particular could be unequal.
You've had success against your next opponent, Karolina Muchova. What do you expect from that match?
Well, the way you started that question, I don't want to expect that because, yes, like the head-to-head might be to my side, but like remember all these matches that I played against her, sometimes I was down like break in third. You know, she's an amazing player, and most of times we played really tight matches. So it's gonna be tough, and I'm ready for the battle. And honestly, I love playing against her. I also love watching Karina. So yeah, it's just nice to see someone who plays so smart and so smooth. She's like women's Roger.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.